Let's rev it up! Because I am sure hungry for one. Help! Help!
What's up, guys? It's Dirty Yugi from Dirty Yugi and the Boys, and today I have another profile for you. I have my Infernoid deck for the April 2020 Master 05. I've been playing this deck a lot online. I actually really like it. It's turn 2, turn 3 kind of kill capability is really impressive. It can even OTK turn 1 depending on the cards. It's a very resource-heavy reliant deck, so you have to kind of know what you're doing in order to play it. But once you kind of figure it out, it's insane. But let's get into it. 3 Decatron. This can send an Infernoid and copy its effect, and it also gains its level. 2 Dad. This card, when it's special summon, it nukes all monsters, and then it can tribute a card to negate a spell or trap. And then 2 Mom. It's kind of the same thing, except for it wipes out back row, and then it also contribute a monster to negate a monster effect. Sorry, stuttering. 2 Petrulia, pops back row. During your opponent's turn, it can tribute to banish a card from grave. 2 Harmodict, pops a monster. During your opponent's turn, it can tribute to banish a card from grave. 2 Antra, balances, it's a compulse, so it's really, really good, especially in this format like this. And then same thing, all the little ones kind of have the same effect, the secondary effect. 2 Systemist and an Entando. So this one can, if it destroys a monster by battle, it can attack again. This one, if it battles during the end of the battle phase, it can non-targeting banish a card, so it's really, really good. And then during either player's turn, these contribute to banish a card from graveyard. Sajet, it's token. It's kind of actually bad. It's just there for the Void Feast play. Then we have 3 Void Banishment. You pitch a card to search a Void spell or trap. You mainly search Void Imagination. This card, if your opponent controls an X-Strike monster, you can send this card to graveyard, and you can use fusion materials from the deck instead. So it just summons Tiara, and it's big, beefy, and it's beautiful. 3 layer, it's a layer deck, obviously, and to actually pair it, which is really, really cool. Monster Gate. So you activate layer, and then when it resolves, you activate Monster Gate, and you can tribute your opponent's monster, and it tributes its cost. So a lot of times they can't respond. And a lot of people actually waste a negate trying to stop this when it's just a bait anyway. So it's just like an extra card you have. I love it. 3 Twin, back row, out stuff like mine, out stuff, generic. Reasoning, upstart 1 for 1, obvious, draw power, consistency. And then it's a going second deck. You'll notice I don't really play hand traps. I want cards that just do stuff. So I want board breaking cards like Imagination, like Lair, like Evenly Matched, and the Infernoid cards actually are board breaking cards themselves. Like a Nunku, like I said, all monsters, Devieti, all back row, and then Systemist and Entando. And then because we are, for the turns, we have to go first. We play the 1 Void Feast, so we can set up the double negate board. 40 cards in the main, 39 technically because of upstart. Yeah, I actually really like it. I tested other stuff like Lava Golem for more board breaking cards, but I really like my normal summon 2B Decatron. That way I can normal summon Decatron, send Devieti, and then activate Void Imagination. That way they can't ash it or do other stuff to it. So I like it more for that reason. But 3 Tiara. You'll notice I don't play Pot of Extravagance, so I don't necessarily need to play 3 of these, but I do sometimes like to summon the 1 and then use the effect to send the other 2. That way it just gives me more annoying names. 3 End Tests for those boards where I have to send 3, so I have to out 3 cards. Gravity Controller, it just outs the Tiara, so I'm not level locked. This same situation, I can normal summon the Decatron and send something to make it a high level, and then just turn into this so I'm not level locked anymore. The Wee Witch is for when I activate Layer, because if you have Wee Witch, the Layer technically, which and then like Entando plus Systemist, it's no TK, and then this is the one you make without the Layer, the Doolittle. It's the same scenario. Hita to bring back like an Ash Blossom, and then I do play the 3 Nightmares for spot removal. I don't mind discarding cards like monsters and extra layers and stuff like that, so I don't mind. And then the actual OTK card that I can Ecomax, so like you'd summon like the cards. So you'd have like this here, like this, and this. And then like this attacks the first monster, then you use this effect to tribute this, so then you use just OTK. I actually really like this deck moving in the forward. I've actually played Infernoid quite a bit before. It was really, really, really fun for me. I just, RNG's kind of a thing. But this was Dirty Yugi from Dirty Yugi and the Boys, signing out. You have a wonderful day.